Right now, Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein is found guilty of rape but acquitted of the most serious charges against him. And on Wall Street, stocks are dropping as coronavirus spreads. An update on how it's affecting airlines.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Monday. We're keeping an eye on the winter storm headed our way. Let's check it out. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your first warned forecast.
It's been a little messy for the last few days, keeping an eye on this system. Everything really lining up, of course, early in the weekend, and now models pulling that snow system much further south. So right now, winter storm watches have been issued for Rock County and parts of Walworth County, the southeast corner of the state, for Tuesday and Wednesday. This is a much less area coverage than what we were looking at a few days ago. So our snow chances have been backing off. That being said, we're still leaving the alert days in the forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. As the snow will develop Tuesday afternoon, we won't see those high accumulation totals for much of central Wisconsin, but in the heavier snow moments, our visibility could drop, and especially for areas southeast of Madison. Wednesday, the snow wraps up late. Several inches will be possible for that southeast corner, but our totals have really been falling off for areas around Madison. So we'll take a closer look at some timing and some totals, the impact zones, in just a few minutes, Mark.
I don't think anybody's going to complain if that's going to be less.
No, I think a lot of people are happy with this.
All right, Dana, we'll see you in a few minutes. Developing this afternoon, police say Milwaukee officers shot and killed a man on the city's south side early this morning. Officers responding to reports of shots fired. After ignoring their commands and running off, police say the man confronted officers with the gun and was shot. Authorities say the suspect's weapon was recovered at the scene. Greenfield police are leading the investigation. A Republican senator from Fond du Lac County will not seek re-election after 26 years in the Wisconsin legislature. WisPolitics reports that Senator Luther Olson of Ripon was elected to the Senate in 2004 after serving a decade in the state assembly. He served on the Joint Finance Committee and chaired the Education Committee and has often been viewed as a moderate voice in the GOP Senate caucus. New at noon, Harvey Weinstein has been found guilty of committing a criminal sex act in the first degree involving one woman and rape in the third degree involving another woman. The sentencing guidelines for those charges are at least 5 years in prison and probation to 4 years in prison. The jury came to their decision after 26 hours of deliberation. However, they acquitted the disgraced movie mogul of the more serious charges of predatory sexual assault.
Thank you.
U.S. stocks plummeted this morning as the coronavirus outbreak spreads outside of China. The Dow tumbled nearly 1,000 points in the first minute. Investors were rattled by a rise in the coronavirus cases outside of China. Italy now has the largest outbreak in Europe. The epicenter is just miles from Milan. That is Italy's financial capital.
Go from epidemic to pandemic, and then you have world fear and global fear. If you're a trader, you need to be nimble. Take profits where you can. Don't wait around for unacceptable losses. If you're a long-term investor, just don't look at your portfolio.
Airlines were one of the hardest hit sectors, with carriers like American and Delta posting more than 7% drops in early trading. Economists are warning that an extended coronavirus epidemic could cost the global economy as much as $1 trillion in lost output. Krispy Kreme is starting a delivery service, but there's a catch. You have to be near one of the 350 U.S. locations, in most cases 10 miles from the shop. The service launches on Saturday, which is Leap Day. As part of the kickoff, Krispy Kreme will deliver free donuts to hospital staff and parents of Leap Day babies who are near shops. Well, Kobe Bryant fans will pay tribute today to their hero in the arena where he played most of his career. Fans began lining up outside the Staples Center early this morning.
It was important for me to be here because I was there at the beginning when he got drafted, so I needed to be here at the end when we say our last goodbyes.
Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and seven others who were in the helicopter crash last month will all be honored. The memorial is expected to be Vanessa Bryant's first public appearance since the death of her husband and daughter. In an Instagram post, she said today's date, 2/24/20, is particularly symbolic, with the month and day representing Kobe and Gianna's jersey numbers and the year representing the number of years Vanessa and Kobe were together. About 20,000 people will pack the Staples Center for the tribute. The Milwaukee Bucks have a spot in the postseason only a week after the All-Star game. The Bucks became the first team in NBA history to clinch a berth on Sunday after Washington lost to Chicago. The Wizards are in 9th place in the Eastern Conference that the Bucks have been running away with for months. Milwaukee is 48-8. On pace to join the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors and 95-96 Chicago Bulls as the only teams in NBA history to win 70 games. Postseason starts April 18th. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
A few supermarket shortcuts is all you need to turn what's for dinner into that was the best dinner ever. It's so easy, you might even feel guilty.
If your bath or shower is outdated and nearly impossible to clean, then let Mad City Baths go to work installing a gorgeous bath, tub-to-shower conversion, or even a new walk-in tub in as little as 1 day. You know Mad City, we're Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler, and now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, save $500 on a new bath or shower. Second, ask about 0 interest for 24 months. Third, get a $100 Target gift card with purchase. Plus, call during this program for a free upgrade to a premium wall system. Choose from travertine, Valencia granite, river rock, and more. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, save $500. Get great financing, the gift card, and the free upgrade. Call 608-729-4466.
Go in the snow plus MPG, your Subaru Ascent from Don Miller. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 27 MPG highway, the Ascent will get you through in great shape. It's the roomiest Subaru ever. The Ascent has third-row seating and space for 7 or 8 passengers. The 2020 Ascent Premium, lease from only $319 a month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, $19.99 due on signing, no security deposit. Don Miller Subaru, west on Odana or east side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Wisconsin voters deserve the truth. I'm News 3 Now's Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
There are some days when we don't mind cooking everything from scratch. And then there are days when we're pressed for time and we need to use a few supermarket shortcuts. And when our shortcut recipes taste as good as our from-scratch versions, all the better. So let me show you a loaded main dish that does just that. The first thing we do is place a package of store-bought mashed potatoes in a microwave-safe bowl. Starting with these saves us at least half an hour. Now we add some cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese, half a package of cream cheese, a bit of salt and pepper, and we pop this into the microwave to warm up. Once it's hot, we stir in some sour cream and spoon it into a baking dish. Now, we turn this into a main dish by topping it with some shredded cooked chicken, a drizzle of barbecue sauce, and some crumbled bacon. Right before it goes into the oven, sprinkle the top with some cheddar cheese to make it even more cheesy delicious. When it comes out, it's ready to serve. It's kind of like a Southwestern style upside down chicken shepherd's pie. To get this round 'em up recipe, all you have to do is visit our website and type in loaded barbecue baked potato casserole. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a super shortcut way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next at noon, mostly quiet in the forecast today, but a snowstorm moves in tomorrow. Dana tells us how much accumulation to expect next in your first warn forecast.
You wouldn't go to Stanton, would you, Fergus? You don't think that Stanton's glasses are more beautiful than mine, do you?
I am going to ask you one last time.
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
You still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Don't let limited mobility keep you from enjoying a nice warm bath. Instead, call Mad City Baths. Put the joy back into bathing with a custom tub to shower conversion or walk-in tub. Easy access designs made to fit your needs.
And now it's like, whoa, in, out, in, out. We can just, it's handy. And it's something every person who's older like us needs to have in their bathroom.
It's a great time to call during our triple savings sale. You'll save 3 ways. Save $500 on your bath or shower purchase. Ask about 0 interest for 24 months. You'll get a $100 Target gift card with purchase. Plus, call during this program for a free upgrade to a premium wall system, upscale patterns like Canyon, Slate, Roman Stone, and more. Call 608-729-4466.
They look great. They're affordable. Stanton, how do you do it? Oh, nice. Are those?
Get out!
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
We were sure that we were one and done.
Only child families are growing faster than any other family type. But why? News 3 Now explores the trend and the research on only children. Tonight at 10.
Hi, folks. Tuesday, it's the first of a couple of alert days this week. Hattie will have the latest on when the snow will start and who's going to see the most.
And we'll also tell you why you might want to think twice before putting a ton of salt down to clear your sidewalk once the snow stops.
See you at 4:30.
Our Call for Action phone bank is open right now, ready to take on your consumer issues and call our hotline. Volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. The number is 608-270-2833. The service is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 11 and 1. Anxiety intensifies over the spread of coronavirus. And will your resume stand up to the fact checkers? Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
It was a sea of red on Wall Street as stocks skidded out the gate. Investors fretted over a rise in coronavirus cases outside China and the impact on the global economy. Airlines were among the hardest hit sectors, with carriers like American and Delta logging 8% and 6% drops respectively. U.S. airlines lost or mishandled nearly 3 million pieces of luggage last year. That's according to the Department of Transportation. About a third of those were on American Airlines flights. Allegiant was the best at delivering luggage, while Frontier, another low-cost carrier, ranked second. Despite efforts to crack down, robocalls are still rampant. Provision Living did a state-by-state breakdown of where spam calls are the most prevalent. The senior living site says Colorado had the most robocalls in 2019. The Rocky Mountain state was followed by Arizona and Oregon, while Alaska had the fewest robocalls. 78% of applicants lied to get a job within the past 6 months. That's according to Checkster, a reference checking firm. Among the most common lies are claiming to be a master of skills barely used, like Excel or a foreign language, inflating job titles of past work experience, and listing a degree from a prestigious university after taking a class online or not even going there. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 1,035 points. The NASDAQ down 378. The S&P 500 off 117. Not a good day on Wall Street. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. I hope your numbers are a little better than that.
Oh, man, that stings. I knew this morning when I did the early show that they were calling it down 700, but boy, they got momentum going in the wrong direction. And yes, commodities are going in that same direction, Mark. So how about we change it up a little bit, find something positive to talk about? I'm hoping we've got a couple pictures from the Wisconsin Cattlemen's Winter Conference Friday and Saturday up in Wisconsin Dells. They recognized some of the great beef producers. There you are, Austin Arndt and his wife from Rock County. They were selected as award winners. They are the Environmental Stewardship Award winners for the Wisconsin Cattlemen. They are down in La Prairie Township. They work with UW Discovery Farms on edge-of-field surface monitoring and focus a lot of attention on making sure their neighbors understand what their farming system is doing to enhance water quality. There's our man, Bill Hoffman. He is University Extension staff member in Monroe County. He was named Friend of the Cattlemen, and it's funny because Bill grew up in Bloomer, really doesn't have any degrees in beef production, but he does have masters in agronomy and very passionate about the industry. So some of the folks that we recognized on Friday night, there's Scott Thomas from Scott Hoffman, rather, from up in Richland County. Scott Hoffman was named the Beef Quality Assurance Producer of the Year. He's got J&S Angus Farms. That's in northwest Richland County. Focuses in on registering all of his cows and calves and big seed stock supplier. And there's our Cattleman Family of the Year. And if you recognize those faces, you know that's Marta Angus in Lodi. Terry and Ardell Quam, along with their mom, the kids, Bailey, Cody, as well as our boy Brady. They're all involved in the farming operation, and I just think that's a super award for those well-deserved folks. There you go. Quick look at the numbers. They're not good today, so I'd rather focus on all the producers that we recognized on Friday. If you want to see more of a detailed rundown on their awards, you can pop on over to my website, MidwestFarmReport.com. I just put those numbers up. As you can see, like I said, commodities going the same direction as Wall Street, but maybe not quite as dramatic. Thank goodness our dairy product prices today held their own. Barrel cheese was unchanged at $1.59. 40-pound block cheese unchanged at $1.76 3/4. The AA butter, though, did go down $0.01 3/4 at $1.73 3/4. But as you can see, Mark, just holding the line today in Chicago is considered good news. So might as well recognize those farm families that are in our Channel 3 viewing area instead.
Don't look at your 401k today.
Whew.
Don't look. Don't look.
No.
All
Agreed.
right. We'll see you later, Pam. Let's head over to the weather. So now, Dana, with the storm coming our way, sort of.
Sort of. Yeah, a little bit of good news for folks that weren't hoping for as much snow, but a big change in our forecast, and that's pulling the snow further south. So this afternoon and evening is going to stay quiet and cloudy, but with that shift pulling the system, the track of this next system further southeast, the highest snowfall totals now looking to be the very southeast quarter of the state and into northern Illinois. We're just not expecting to see as much snow for areas really north and east of Janesville. Madison's not even going to pick up too much. Behind this system, it gets cold as we head into Thursday and Friday. Our temps are going to drop back to the mid to upper 20s for afternoon highs. So a little cold for this time of year as we're looking at the end of February and traveling on into March. This system's caused a few headaches for a lot of us. We had winter storm watches in effect for most of southern Wisconsin. Those were issued yesterday. As you can see now, a winter storm watch only for Rock County right now, and again towards Walworth County and towards Milwaukee. But for our area, those watches have been canceled. Light snow is still possible for areas northwest of Janesville. Could see some in Dane County and even into parts of Iowa or the edge of Sauk County. But we're just not going to see that accumulation, and we're not going to deal with those heavier snow impacts that come along. So alert days still in the forecast with that light snow, and because our friends in Rock County will be dealing with some heavier snow at times. So looking at our future track, if we were looking at this a few days ago, it included a lot more snow lifting north. That's not going to be the case now. Mostly cloudy skies overnight and into Tuesday morning. Early Tuesday, we'll start to see some light snow pull up north along the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. But at this time, our Tuesday morning commute should be dry for all of southern Wisconsin. As it pulls north, the heavier snow, as you can see, staying towards the southeast corner of the state. We will still likely have some light snow stretching north and west of Janesville. Madison will see some light snow developing later in the afternoon on Tuesday, overnight, and into Wednesday. But since that track has pulled further southeast, we're right on the line where people in the Unfortunately, the northwest corner of Dane County and areas north and west, they're likely just not going to see any snow, while folks in the southeast corner of the state are going to be dealing with some heavy impacts, as that heavier snow at times could really reduce our visibility. This all comes to an end by Wednesday evening, and that means we'll have cloudy skies but cooler air heading into Thursday and Friday. So our accumulation totals, this is a very generous number here for 1 to 3 inches, likely closer to that 1 inch mark, if not maybe some isolated areas getting 2. For that southeast corner, still going with some 3 to 6 for the very edge of the state, where we will see some heavier snowfall at times. So the impacts really concentrated again towards the southeast corner with the highest accumulation totals and the possibility for reduced visibility with heavier snow at times. So today, temperatures continuing to climb close to about 37 for our afternoon highs. We're leaving the alert days in the forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday right now, as this track could still shift a little bit, but the trend right now is really pulling it further south. Again, a bit of a headache kind of system for us, but something that we're going to continue to keep a close eye in the event that it does start to pull a little further north. Right now, that seems very, very unlikely.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for the good news. Next at noon, we're only 24 days away from the start of spring. Lisa Briggs on the Bruce Company is here to answer your plant and garden questions. 270-9933, the number to call.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroil steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
Now we know the Trump strategy: try to win by attacking, distorting, dividing. Mr. President, it won't work.
Newspapers report Bloomberg is the Democrat Trump fears most. As president, universal health care that lets people keep their coverage if they like it, a record on job creation, a doable plan to combat climate change.
I led a complex, diverse city through 9/11, and I have common sense plans to move America away from chaos to progress. I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
When being sick isn't as bad as not knowing why you're sick.
When questions lead to confusion
And angst and anxiety. When it feels like there's a tiger chasing you into the darkness.
and all you want is a little light.
A little hope.
This is when you need the best of the best. Doctors who don't just perform cutting-edge procedures and treatments. Doctors who invent them. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Don't hide your old shower behind a curtain. Instead, show it off with a new bath or shower update from Mad City Baths. From deep soaker tubs to custom tub-to-shower conversions, even walk-in tubs with installations in as little as 1 day. Remember, Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler, but time's running out to call during our triple savings sale to save 3 ways. First, save $500 on a new bath or shower. Second, ask about 0 interest for 24 months. And third, get a $100 Target gift card with purchase. Plus, last chance to call during this program for a free upgrade to a premium wall system. Lots of options from Rosa Slate to River Rock, travertine, and more. Throughout the greater Madison area, dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466. Call now.
If a wedding or special event is in your future, consider the new Grand Ballroom at High Point Steakhouse. With panoramic driftless area views and an award-winning custom menu, it's the perfect choice for the perfect wedding or banquet. The Grand Ballroom at High Point Steakhouse.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. 270-9933, the number to call. Spring is coming.
We hope, yeah.
What do you
Looks like March is going to come in like a lamb.
Lamb, hopefully.
Go out like a lion. I don't know what that means.
That's
yes.
pretty.
So this is Canterbury Bells, or Campanula, and this one's greenhouse grown, but there are a number of Campanula species and varieties that are hardy for our zone. It's a little creeping one called Clips, blue clips and white clips. It's a little ground cover. I also have, this is a carnation, or the native, or not native, but the hardy pink. So this again is something else that could work as a perennial plant.
The same carnation like you wear to the prom?
It's the same genus,
Okay.
but not the same species, but yes. And then a little bit of a begonia over there.
all houseplants.
Yes, these would all be considered houseplants because these were all greenhouse grown, but there are types of these that you could grow outside.
There's really nothing we can do in the yard right now, is there?
No, you could be doing some pruning if you this is a really good time to do dormant pruning, so your shade trees or shrubs and trees that bloom like after June 1st, you could go ahead and prune those. Stay away from evergreens though this time of year.
Really?
Yes, those get pruned in the summertime.
And be careful not if they've set the buds in some plants set the buds in the fall.
Then you're just cutting off flowers. You're not damaging the plant, but you are going to get rid of some of your flower production.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Kathy from Davis. Hi, Kathy.
Hi. Last year on your show, the lady that was there talked about something that you could spray on Creeping Charlie to get rid of it.
Yes.
And I missed the name of the product.
Well, it's a chemical that's in a number of different manufacturers called, I think, Tri-X. And the thing about, so you come into the garden center and they can talk to you about which manufacturers we have that carry that particular additive in their in our herbicides. The thing about Creeping Charlie and ground violets and that kind of things, they're super tenacious, so you're going to want to spray 3 times. When it's in bloom, in the fall when the leaves start to get a little bit purpley, and then again next spring when it's flowering, and that's the best way to really get rid of Creeping Charlie. One won't do it.
All right, let's go to Ellie from Madison. Hi, what's your question? Ellie, you there?
Yes.
What's your question?
Well, I've had a hard time growing anything plant-wise, and I'd like to have some type of flowering plant that I can have in my living room, but there's no direct sunlight.
Well, Ellie, if you have bright light, even though it's not directly sunny, then I would try a moth orchid or Phalaenopsis. Those bloom for a really, really long time. Sometimes you can get 6 or 8 weeks out of a plant with the flowers, and it's relatively easy to take care of. So I would go with that.
Those are the ones with the big stem.
With the big arching stem and the big white or pink flowers, they're lovely.
Yes, and they last forever.
Forever,
All right.
indeed.
If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Here's one final check of your forecast.
So we're still keeping a close eye on those storm chances or snow chances for Tuesday and Wednesday. The primary impact area, the southeast corner of the state, Rock County and Walworth County under winter storm watches for Tuesday and Wednesday. That's where we'll see the highest accumulation totals and the heaviest snowfall for Tuesday night.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.